Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. We are starting off in the 40s. What is the rest of the day? What is the rest of the weekend going to look like? How cold will it get this week? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But for now, good morning.
Good morning.
It is 6 o'clock. It is Saturday. It is December 17th.
It's the 17th.
We're moving through, and you look at the temps right now, it's actually starting to feel like winter.
Yesterday I was outside. I've been picking up the leaves. I've been pulling all the weeds.
How does the lawn look?
It's hard.
It's hard. You do a great job,
though. The leaves
though.
never stop falling. But Sarah, the cold front blew in while I was out there. I was wearing like short sleeves, and then around 5:30, I was like, oh my gosh, it
got
is
chilly,
very cold.
right? And it definitely feels colder out there this morning than it has the last few mornings with temperatures in the 40s. I've seen plenty of green grass though out there, and unfortunately it looks like within the next 7 days we're going to see our first freeze of the season here in San Antonio. But outside right now it is cool. Temperatures are in the mid 40s. We've got a wind from the north at about 10 miles per hour behind that front that moved through yesterday, and it's very dry out there too. Dew points are in the 20s, so pretty dry out there. Chapstick weather throughout the day today. Today we'll see gradually clearing skies. We've got the clouds out there right now, but skies are going to gradually clear. And in the afternoon we'll top off right near 60 degrees, a little cooler than average. Early tomorrow morning, 35. I think we'll stay just above freezing here in San Antonio, but the hill country could see a freeze early tomorrow morning. And it's going to be the opposite day tomorrow, where today we see skies gradually clear. Tomorrow, skies are gradually going to become cloudy as clouds return. And as a result of that, it'll actually be cooler for your Sunday with a high temperature right around 53 degrees. If you think this is cold, well, just wait till what we see later on in this upcoming week. Very cold air and likely our first freeze. But before that, we've got a rain chance in the forecast too. I'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Starting with your morning headlines, as many of us get ready to gather with friends and family for the holidays, hospitals, even locally, getting pushed to capacity. A lot of patients dealing with RSV, COVID, and the flu.
Los Angeles getting hit hard, the hardest, as the availability of those hospital beds now at its lowest since the start of the pandemic. Alexis Christopherson has a story.
Hospitalizations rising as the triple-demic spreads across the country, while officials say RSV cases are starting to go down and COVID cases nationwide have been stable. Cases of the flu are soaring. As we head into the holidays, 45 states reporting high or very high levels of flu-like activity. The situation is particularly concerning in Los Angeles County, where the health department says the number of available hospital beds is at its lowest level since the start of the pandemic.
So what are you seeing right now inside these hospitals?
We are slammed.
The county saying with a population of 10 million people, they only have 242 open beds for adults, and for children, just 88 beds. At Northridge Hospital, they reached more than 90% of their capacity.
This year has been especially hard. All the mask mandates and things have been relaxed.
Near Fresno, RSV landed 3.5-month-old Tucker in the hospital, where he was put on oxygen. His mother saying she and her husband first thought it was just a cold, but noticed his breathing didn't seem right.
And when I looked at it, it reminded me of a baby I saw on the news that they showed with RSV.
St. Luke's Health in Idaho is also feeling the strain, forced to make adjustments to try to handle all the patients. They're also rationing medication like children's liquid Tylenol, ibuprofen, and amoxicillin.
It blows me away that we're struggling with things like this.
There have been spot shortages of over-the-counter medications on store shelves for weeks, but the White House insists there is enough supply in the pipeline. Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
Thousands of dollars in shipments from U.S. food suppliers stolen by online scammers. Authorities say cyber criminals are placing fraudulent orders for milk products, reportedly setting up email accounts impersonating food company executives and convincing their suppliers to ship them truckloads of powdered milk. Investigators say timing is critical for preventing fraudulent wire transfers, and the chances are slim if they aren't reported quickly.
Now to head to our nation's airports, the Transportation Security Administration, the TSA, intercepted a record number of guns this year at the airports. So the TSA says that as of yesterday, they stopped 6,301 guns at checkpoints this year. Here's the thing, 88% of them were loaded. In 2021, TSA stopped nearly 6,000 firearms. And so to discourage people from bringing weapons through checkpoints, TSA has increased the civil penalty. You can now be charged $15,000 if caught.
A Tennessee man was arrested for allegedly planning to kill FBI agents who had investigated him. Edward Kelly was already facing charges in connection to the January 6th Capitol insurrection. Now the Justice Department says he and Austin Carter had a list of 37 law enforcement members to allegedly assassinate. They are charged with conspiracy, retaliating against a federal official, interstate threats, and solicitation to commit a crime of violence. Kelly and Carter remain detained pending further hearings.
Now to late breaking news here at home. San Antonio fire crews working throughout the morning trying to put out flames on the city's southeast side.
Our Camelia Wattis is live there now near an intersection of Goliad and Dollarhide. Camelia, what do you know so far?
Max and Sarah, right now we do know that this is a 3-story apartment. It caught fire around 5 o'clock this morning, so just about an hour ago. And San Antonio Fire tells me that the fire was mainly contained to the top of the building, so mostly the attic area. They told me that not many apartments were affected, but for the time being, 40 people who live here are displaced. They're in a waiting room. This apartment complex, just based on the signage out here, it's Matt Garcia Apartments. We've been out here for about 15 minutes and we've seen over 10 fire trucks out here. So they're still working. A big response came out here. However, they are starting to slowly pack up and leave. So like I said, 40 residents have been displaced, but at this time we've heard no injuries. Nobody's been hurt that we know of, and we're waiting to learn when they may be able to go back into their apartment. But like I said, it looks like this fire is out for now as crews are slowly starting to leave. Max, Sarah?
All right, Camelia, thank you so much. Good news, no injuries reported. Time now 6:07, 44 degrees out.
Still ahead, a look into what going into the new year venues are already being booked.
And inflation. We saw the CPI last week. It looks like it could be easy in some places, but when it comes to your groceries, high prices in store for a long time. How much it's actually hurting your wallet. Right in time for the holidays. Don't you love it?
I love going to H-E-B. At the same time, I dread it. I'm like, how much? It's like a game. How much is it going to cost this time? 44 degrees at 6:07. Ooh, we had that cold front blow in last night. What does our weekend hold? Sarah Spivey will let us know when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. So on paper, inflation may be easing in a lot of areas, but your grocery bill probably showing no sign of relief anytime soon.
So to find out exactly how much foodflation, look at that, is hurting your wallet, 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz did some digging with curbside orders, and what she found you may not like to hear.
Week after week, shoppers see groceries devour more of their money. Families like the Millers.
We used to be able to get like a basket of groceries and spend maybe like $200. And now we don't even fill up a basket and we're almost sitting at that price, and scary.
How scary? We crunched the numbers and found the very same cart of groceries that cost $206 2 years ago and $226 last December is now, get this, nearly $260.
We've had a lot of things that create turmoil in the marketplace all happen at once.
Agriculture economist David Anderson says drought, transportation costs, worker shortages, and bird flu drove prices way up. Just the cost of feeding the family breakfast is eye-opening.
Take eggs. A year ago, $2.82 would buy you a dozen eggs. Now that same amount will get you this, just 6 eggs.
The price of eggs is up a whopping 89% in just 1 year. Want toast with that breakfast? Our bread is up 50%. Oatmeal is up 58%. Orange juice is 21% higher than last year. And here's a jolt. Coffee is up 22%. On the sunny side, bacon dropped in price. Foodflation has hit every aisle. Apples up 20%, potatoes 44%, and ice cream, it's up too, 34%. But some of the beefiest price jumps have eased up. Ribeye steak is 4% cheaper than last year.
I think there's still room for beef prices to decline. Pork, they have turned a corner and started to decline, as have chicken prices at retail.
And good news for guac lovers. Avocado prices are down too. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, sticking with the not so great news. Sarah Spivey, we're going to get a freeze soon.
We are. But, we get a freeze just about nearly every year. And we're actually about a month late when it comes to our average first freeze in San Antonio. But the timing for that is really toward the end of this upcoming week. So you won't really have to worry about that until Thursday night, Friday morning. The most immediate thing is this weekend, and this weekend is generally going to be cool. We're not going to be seeing temperatures close to the average high, which is 64, so it'll be cooler than that. And outside right now, it's chilly. It's 44 in Hondo, 47 in Del Rio, 45 in San Antonio. Good morning in New Braunfels. It's 44, 47 in Pleasanton, 42 in Kerrville, and 39 in Rock Springs. As we get a little bit closer to San Antonio, you can see that it's even colder up near Bernie, where it's in the 30s, 42 in Seguin, 44 Converse area, 44 in Hondo, 39 in Los Maples. Outside right now, again, as I mentioned, we've got some clouds out there. Winds are from the north at 10 miles per hour, so a little breezy. Something you'll notice too throughout the day today is how dry it is. Dew points are only in the 20s. That's extra chapstick weather. That's extra lotion on your hands because it is going to be very dry outside. And as we look at the satellite imagery, what I'm showing you here is the clouds. And you can see that we're already starting to see skies clear out near Del Rio. It's still cloudy in Kerrville, still cloudy in Austin, but there's a very clear clearing line that's going to be moving off to the east throughout the day today. So even though we're starting off with clouds, we are going to be seeing those skies quickly clear. Even by 9 a.m., starting to see plenty of sunshine here in San Antonio when we'll be in the mid-40s. It'll be 48 degrees at 10, 54 at noon. And once we see that sunshine, it's really not going to feel all that bad out in the sun. A little bit on the cool side, but generally temperatures are going to be pretty pleasant. 59 degrees for the high. We'll have north winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, turning to the east later on tonight. Well, let's talk about our next big weather maker. Now, that is still off to the west. As we look across the nation, plenty of snowfall for the Great Lakes and even across New England. But there's a low pressure system off of the coast of California, and this is going to be bringing us a chance for some rain on Monday. So let me take you through the setup, the future cast for you. And what you'll notice again today, skies are going to be clearing, but with the approach of that low and winds turning to the south a little bit, tomorrow's going to be an opposite day. We're going to start off with temperatures in the mid 30s and sunshine. It's going to be cold to start the day, perhaps a light freeze up in the hill country, but then unlike today, the opposite is going to happen where clouds are going to increase during the day. So a high temperature of 53 tomorrow with that increase in clouds, and while that low approach this is when we start to see rain chances pick up. By pre-dawn hours of Monday, we'll have a few showers out there. And then by Monday morning, right around dawn, right around the time of the morning commute, about 50% coverage as far as showers go. We shouldn't really see any kind of storminess, perhaps a rumble of thunder or two, but really this is going to be shower activity and mainly in the morning. Watch as we head into the mid-morning hours. Rain ends around San Antonio and pushes off to the east by the evening on Monday. And as far as rainfall totals go, around San Antonio, not that much, maybe a couple tenths of an inch of rain. Unfortunately, further west toward Del Rio and Eagle Pass, very little rainfall, up to an inch for our eastern communities, mainly east of Gonzales, and then up to 2 inches across East Texas. So not a big rainmaker for us, but it could cause some hiccups as far as the morning commute goes on Monday. And then as we look at the afternoon high temperatures, notice that there's going to be a big temperature drop. We'll be cool for most of the week, but by Friday, our highs are only going to be in the 40s, and Saturday, Christmas Eve, only in the 40s as well. That's our next big weather system where we're going to have to worry about that a hard freeze early in the morning on Thursday night into Friday morning. Look at that, 22 degrees is the forecast morning low on Friday. I am going to be talking way more in depth about that Arctic cold front coming up in the next half hour of GMSA. I just wanted to get you prepared for the week ahead with those morning showers possible on Monday too.
I just can't get over the 22.
You know, we've seen colder, so. And one thing you'll notice that's not on there, snow, precipitation. It's looking like it's going to be dry over the weekend.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Time now, 6:17, 44 degrees out.
Still ahead, HEB is selling brand merchandise. We'll tell you where you can get your own in just a bit.
And so this one went a little over my head, but I'm going to try to explain it. A look at Elden Ring, a new video game that actually won Game of the Year. What makes it so special and why people love it?
Let's take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 8, 5, 3, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 6, 5, 4, 2, Fireball 8.
Your cash 5, 11, 17, 23, 32, 33. Here we go. Did you play?
Didn't.
Okay. Do we know, is it 100 million?
No, it's more than that. Way more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those who did play, good luck. Here are the numbers: 8, 35, 40, 53, 56. Big number 11. Megaplier 3. Good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back. So a video game featuring story elements from A Song of Ice and Fire author George R.R. Martin. It recently won Game of the Year honors at the annual Game Awards.
Rick Damigella brings us a look at Elden Ring.
The high fantasy of Elden Ring is receiving rave reviews.
Elden Ring is this incredible fusion from writer George R.R. Martin from Game of Thrones fame and Hidetaka Miyazaki, who runs From Software. They've chosen to collaborate on an incredibly ambitious title.
Why accept the burden of that race or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers?
You traverse what is called the lands between, and you have got to go from dungeon and into castle and into caves, and you're going to be fighting all kinds of really gruesome and mysterious and evocative bad guys. So it's really experiential and exploratory, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
And once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
You can feel the just tremendous respect from the game developer and the writer coming together to build something that is going to be one of the most highly regarded games of 2022.
Go forth. Become Elden Lord.
Leveling up in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
So I guess it already is one of the highly regarded video games in Hollywood because it just won Game of the Year.
I'm not a gamer.
Way over my head.
Yeah,
I got like Madden, NBA 2K, and Call of Duty. Halo.
Mario Kart.
All right, you
Duh.
win. Time now, 6:23, 44 degrees out.
The new year is just around the corner. Next, a look at who's coming to San Antonio to perform in 2023.
Good morning and welcome back. So if you're a fan of HEB, like most people, you can get your hand on new brand merchandise at the HEB Plus store on Bandera Road and 1604.
This is the only HEB brand shop in San Antonio and one of the few currently in Texas. Some of the merchandise includes I love my HEB socks.
Fantastic.
Nice. I know Max wants those.
Need 'em.
And a baby onesie with an HEB badge that says HE Baby. Okay. You can check out more of what they have on our website at KSAT.com.
All right, if you're looking for concerts to go to next year, get ready. A huge list of some of the biggest shows happening in and around San Antonio in 2023. So besides all the rodeo concerts in February, we also have Shania Twain.
Let's
Pink.
go, girls.
Are you,
Sorry.
well done. No, that was good. Red Hot Chili Peppers, all performing throughout next year. You can find a full list right now. Just head to KSAT.com. And we had Richard Oliver with the Alamo Dome on last weekend.
He said there's other concerts coming that he
yeah.
hasn't announced yet.
You tried to get him to break news on live TV.
He wouldn't do it.
Maybe next time. Time now, 6:27, 44 degrees out.
A 4-day school week.
Oh.
Could it be possible? In the next half hour, we hear from those for it and those against it.
Good morning and happy Saturday. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. 6:31 this Saturday. It is December 17th. So you were outside yesterday and you physically felt the cold front moving in.
Yeah. I almost blew over. No, I'm just kidding. It was so windy though, Sarah. I had done all these big bags of leaves, and then of course after they were neatly placed over, I walked out a couple minutes later, and they were all spilling back into the street.
Well, I appreciate that you're getting the yard work done ahead of a big freeze later on this upcoming week. But yeah, a cold front moved through overnight last night, and you know what? Temperatures are much cooler out there right now. We're in the 40s this morning outside in San Antonio with north winds at 10 miles per hour, very low humidity with dew points in the low 20s. And this weekend, all in all, is going to be a cool weekend, although I will say today we are going to be seeing skies gradually clear. So it'll feel okay outside in the afternoon. Temperatures should top off right near 60 degrees. For this morning, though, we'll be in the 40s for most of the morning, right around noon, mid 50s. And in the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, 59 degrees for the high temperature today. It's going to be a pretty nice day once those skies start to clear. But, you know, tomorrow we'll actually see clouds return. That's the big story for tomorrow, increasing cloud cover for your Sunday. And then Monday, we will be seeing morning scattered rain on Monday. So that's the most immediate weather for us, thing that's going to impact you most of the next 48 hours or so. But later on this week, on Thursday, we expect an Arctic cold front. That's going to lead to a widespread hard freeze across south central Texas on Thursday and set up a pretty chilly Christmas weekend. We'll talk more in depth about that Arctic cold front and, of course, your chance for scattered showers on Monday in just a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. There are more questions than answers among a southeast side community 1 week after a deadly explosion. 4 people died in this explosion, but this morning we're hearing from the family and friends of 2 victims. James KSAT, or Jimbo as he was known, died in the explosion near K-Bar Construction Services. He owned the business on South Presa. Down the street, a gas station owner says KSAT would often help people get on their feet.
It's like everybody deserves a second chance.
William Thompson was better known to family and friends as Steel. His mother says he was outside working at K-Bar when that explosion happened.
He did some of their mechanical work, and so when they needed something done, he would go down there.
Investigators are looking at whether a propane tank may be to blame for this explosion. We're told it was connected to an underground home on the property. This morning, they are waiting on soil samples that will help determine the exact cause.
Now to the latest with those continued construction concerns around San Antonio. Business owners speaking with KSAT not happy about a mitigation program the city actually proposed. So the Small Business Construction Mitigation Program that was presented just yesterday in a committee meeting, well, it proposes $400,000 gets allocated to marketing for businesses along parts of Broadway and the St. Mary's Strip. That's where we've seen torn up roads, barriers, and city work along those streets. And a lot of business owners say the construction clearly hurting their businesses and hurting their profits. One local business owner, Augie Cortez, says the plan doesn't make sense. The construction blocked off a large section of Broadway where his restaurant is actually located. And instead of signs, he wants the city to use the money to pay bills, help them stay afloat as crews work their way through the road work.
It's taken away 80% of our business. CPS, SAWS, our taxes, maybe some kind of rent and or mortgage relief will help us stay alive until this project's complete.
Construction along Broadway expected to last until at least August. Cortez fears that his business may not make it past spring. Now, another business owner along the St. Mary's Strip also unhappy with this proposal. Crews don't plan to fully reopen that section of the St. Mary's Strip until after March. The first phase of construction along New Braunfels, well, that's actually expected to wrap up in August.
The city of San Antonio is putting more money and more manpower behind a growing problem. Its illegal dumping team is expanding just 1 year after its initial launch. What some may see as a convenient opportunity is an eyesore for others, but city officials say it can also be dangerous due to rodents or mosquitoes, then the diseases they may carry. The dumping sites can also create harmful runoff. To fight the growing issue, City Council increased their budget. The 6-man team was launched in late 2021 and will now add 5 more members as well as more equipment.
Illegal dumping throughout the city of San Antonio has drastically increased.
Last year, we were able to pick up over 9,500 illegal dumping collection points.
Both the District 5 councilwoman and the Waste Management Assistant Director ask residents to lessen the burden on the team by calling 311 to report problem areas, but also by taking advantage of city trash services. And with just a few more days until the end of Title 42, a federal appeals court has rejected a motion to keep the measure in place.
So that bid was actually by several Republican-led states. The new ruling, it sets the stage for this case to go to the Supreme Court. So the measure allows agents to turn migrants away before they could seek the legal process of asylum into the United States. Some are concerned that the end of Title 42, that could actually lead to more crossings. Right now, about 2,500 people are crossing into El Paso every day. The Department of Homeland Security predicting as many as 18,000 people could cross the border every day if Title 42 expires. Many migrants are walking to the border to seek asylum. They try and escape that political turmoil or even violence in their own country. Title 42 is set to end on Wednesday. Well, a woman now fighting for her life after giving birth to her daughter. That's when doctors discovered an infection that nearly took Christina Pacheco's life.
Her husband says she'll be in the hospital for several more weeks.
She knows she wants to get home to her babies. She misses them so much, but she's so strong. She's keeping positive just because she wants to get home to her family.
Now, Pacheco has been in the hospital since October when she experienced toxic shock syndrome. Her organs began to shut down and doctors ultimately amputated her hands and feet to save her life. The Pleasanton community is now rallying for Pacheco and her family and plan to hold a fundraiser for the family at St. Andrew's Church next month.
All right, well, it's that time of year. Families, friends, and stress. Holiday stress could mean problems if you're not careful. The American Heart Association says the winter holidays actually bring more heart attack deaths than any other time of the year. Dr. Don Hugh at University Health telling us there's a lot of different factors that go into this, but everyone should know their family history and all of the risk factors. Sometimes heart attacks can actually just happen spontaneously. Now, chest pain, obviously a common sign, but sometimes a person can experience pain in their hand, their leg, their neck, their jaw, and it can even feel like heartburn.
Very often what we see are people that take over-the-counter medications for heartburn and they find that the medication's not working. In that case, I would say, call 911 if it's severe, or call your doctor if you have one, or go to the hospital if you're really concerned.
Important to mention, if you notice anything may be off about yourself or your loved ones, pay close attention to when or if they need to go to the hospital.
Well, people living in a southeast side apartment woke up to the sound of fire alarms this morning. The San Antonio Fire Department has been working to contain this fire all morning.
That's right. Camelia Juarez is there. So, Camelia, what do we know?
Max, Sarah, we do know that no one has been hurt at this time, but 40 people have been displaced from this 3-story apartment complex. You can take a look at it for yourself. So fire crews here tell me that Matt Garcia Apartments, we know that because just based on some of the signage here on Pecan Valley Drive, fire crews told us that the fire was mostly contained to the attic area, mostly to the top of the building, and that few apartments were damaged. However, 40 people who live here are displaced. They're waiting in another room all together in the warmth. Since we've been out here, there has been a big fire response. We've seen at least 10 to 12 fire trucks out here. They're even blocking off the street, but they are slowly starting to leave. So we do know that this fire is out. Fire crews are just assessing the damage at this point. But like I said, we're slowly starting to learn more. We're working to learn when those people might be able to go back into their homes. But for now, I'll just toss it right back to you. Max, Sarah.
All right, Camelia, thank you so much. Time now, 6:40, 44 degrees out.
All right, coming up on Texas Eats, David Elder takes us to one of San Antonio's best spots to get authentic gorditas.
Oh my goodness, so hungry.
I know.
We need some samples. All right, so we've talked about extensively the idea of 4-day work weeks for careers, but what about a 4-day school week? What parents and those who are interested in it, what they're saying about it. What do you think?
I have a lot of thoughts.
Okay, now would it be like 10-hour days?
I don't know, but I would have loved this if I was in school. Maybe a lot of working parents, not so much. Yeah. All right, 44 degrees, 641. Hey, did you know that it's going to get really cold in a couple of days? 22 degrees even? Sarah Spivey will explain when we come back.
morning and welcome back. So usually we've debated 4-day work weeks. Now there's a big debate in schools across the country. Should classes only be held 4 days a week?
Well, supporters say it would help solve a big problem, but many parents aren't so sure. ABC's Andrea Fajii explains.
This morning, mixed feelings after a school district in Missouri became the latest to switch to a 4-day school week.
In favor, please say aye.
Schools in Independence, Missouri approving the change, which could take effect next fall, giving students and staff every Monday off. The school days the rest of the week will be 35 minutes longer.
We have to consider is we have to remain focused on what the primary function of a school district is.
The goal is to help keep and attract more teachers as schools across the country struggle with staff shortages. Many former teachers citing burnout, lack of respect, and low wages for pushing them out of the profession. Recent studies found nearly 37,000 teacher vacancies nationwide, with nearly 164,000 positions filled by teachers not fully qualified. For parents, one big problem with the 4-day school week is childcare. The district is offering childcare on Mondays, but at a cost.
If I want to use the district services, I'm going to spend about $1,400 putting them in childcare.
Despite the challenges, more than 1,600 school districts nationwide have now ditched the 5-day school week. And so far, research has shown no significant academic drawbacks for kids. The superintendent of Independence, Missouri says since they've decided to move to a 4-day school week, they've seen the number of teacher applications rise by 40%. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
All right, so you're down. You're good for it.
I think we should just make 4-day work weeks.
That way you keep it consistent.
And you match with the school, and everyone's happy.
I think it's fine for, high school kids who can take care of themselves, but anything younger than that, I mean, childcare is going to be a big issue.
Well, that's why you make a 4-day work week as well.
But not every workplace is uniform.
Well,
so.
I mean, not here at KSAT.
That's fair. All right, 44 degrees now, Sarah.
Yeah.
20s in the future?
Yes, we will likely see our first hard freeze of the season Thursday night into Friday morning, right before the Christmas weekend. So I want to take you through a few things. First of all, today's weather. Let's talk about today, the next 24 hours. 45 degrees outside right now. It's cool. It's dry with dew points in the 20s. Very dry, in fact. Static electricity weather out there. You might get shocked a little bit more than usual. 45 at the airport, as I mentioned, 41 in Bulverde, 41 in Bernie. It's 46 in Castroville. Good morning in Converse. It's 44 degrees. We have plenty of cloud cover out there right now, but as we look at a wider view here and temperatures too, even in Del Rio, we're starting to see clearing skies. It's 39 in Rock Springs, 47 in Del Rio, 46 in Beeville. But up to the north, notice that skies are completely clear for San Angelo and the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And today we're going to be seeing clearing skies throughout the day. It'll still be pretty cloudy in the mid-morning hours, but by about 9-10, that's when we'll start to see clearing skies around San Antonio. Still pretty cloudy south of San Antonio toward Pleasanton through the lunch hour, but into the afternoon, all of us will be seeing sunshine and high temperatures today, a little cooler than average. The average high temperature is 64. It'll be 59 in San Antonio, 57 in New Braunfels and Seguin, 55 in Bulverde, Bernie, and Helotes, 55 in Kerrville, 57 in Uvalde, 59 in Hondo, 57 in Floresville, and 58 in Pleasanton. So for today's forecast, clearing skies is going to be the theme. We'll still be in the upper 40s around 10, mid 50s around noon, 59 for the high temperature. Northeast winds today 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sun's going to set at 5:38. If you have Saturday night plans, bring the jacket with you. It'll get chilly quickly. We'll be in the low 40s as early as 10 o'clock. All right, let's take a look at the weather setup across the nation. Plenty of snowfall for the Great Lakes and also New England, Maine getting a lot of snow right now. That's that same system that brought us the cool front last night around San Antonio. But our next rainmaker is currently off of the coast of California. This is going to be moving through, making it cloudier tomorrow than it will be today. And then on Monday morning, bringing us the chance for rain, about 50% coverage of scattered showers on Monday, especially in the morning hours. But that's it for our rain chances and precipitation chances over the next several days. After that, our focus is going to shift dramatically to an Arctic cold front expected just before the Christmas weekend. Temperatures across the nation are cold. It's well below freezing anywhere north of Dallas-Fort Worth. But look at the temperatures across Siberia. This is going to come as a bit of a shock. 59 below. I'm not going to try to pronounce that out in Siberia, but it's 58 below zero out there. Fairbanks at 17 below. This is that cold core of air that's going to be spilling across the United States. Very strong Arctic air mass working its way across the United States. By Thursday night especially, we're going to be seeing the temperatures drop drastically around San Antonio, and that lobe of Arctic air will be around through the Christmas weekend, even though we will be able to see times above freezing Christmas weekend. So as we look at these morning lows, notice that Friday morning, Saturday morning, we're going to be in the 20s, expecting a hard freeze. So here's what you need to know. Plan for a hard freeze Thursday night and to Friday morning. Plan for additional freezes over the Christmas weekend in the morning hours as well. But notice that temperatures are going to be above freezing by the afternoons on Friday because we'll have plenty of sunshine. So if you plan on leaving town before Thursday, prep the house beforehand because you don't want to have an issue coming back. Make sure the sprinkler system is drained. If you have exposed pipes, try to wrap those, bring in the plants, all of that stuff if you're leaving before Thursday. Otherwise, we do not anticipate any kind of wintry weather over the Christmas weekend.
Yeah, bring your pets indoors, cover those exposed pipes, and bring your plants in.
Good
Thank you,
advice.
Sarah.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Time now, 6:50, 44 degrees out.
The best place to get gorditas in town? Okay, David
so
Elder shows
good.
us where you can go.
More cheese, the better. All right, taking a live look out at the roadways. There's 37 and I-10.
We've seen those flashing lights out there for, I think, the last 20 minutes or so. Not really sure exactly what the issue is there. We'll give our friends at TransGuide a call and see what's going on.
And I want to start right here because these gorditas look out of control. So talk to me about this one. What's inside of it and what is it made out of?
So that one is the rajas con queso. Us in Torreon, Coahuila, we eat them just how they are. We don't put lettuce, we don't put tomato. That's just...
This is it. This is how you do it. But you do have a red and green salsa here.
Yeah.
Are these made in-house?
Yes.
Okay, so the red one, a little spicy?
Yes.
Oh, he's like, yes, yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put a little bit on top. There we go, that's the bite. Oh, wow.
Spicy.
It was a little spicy.
How many can you eat? I can only have like 1.5, or even sometimes after one, because they're so filling, you're just like, oh, so full.
Do you want an honest answer?
Yes.
4.
Oh my God. Where does it all go? Oh, it's so frustrating.
That place looks amazing,
It looks
by the way.
so good.
All right, Texas Eats, 10 a.m. Don't miss it. Time now, 6:55, 44 degrees out.
Here's what's coming up on GMA.
Good morning, I'm Camelia Juarez with GMSA, and right now we are covering an active fire with San Antonio fire crews. They have just told me that this 3-story apartment building on the 6100 block of Pecan Valley Drive, this apartment complex is called Matt Garcia Apartments. Fire crews responded to this fire at 5 a.m. this morning. They say that the fire was mostly in the top of the building, the attic. Few buildings have been damaged, but 40 people who live here have been displaced at this time. But what we do know is that no one was hurt. Again, we're on the city's southeast side. No one was hurt in this apartment fire. Reporting, Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Camelia. We're going to take a look out at TransGuide. Just called them over there, and they said at 37 southbound rollover. Then that's also with the westbound 10 interchange. So the westbound 10 interchange is closed. We don't know if this is a fatality accident or not. We just know it's a rollover accident and that crews are working to clear it. Again, the 10 interchange ramp is closed.
All right, today we're going to see gradually clearing skies, high temperature near 60. Tomorrow, opposite will happen. Clouds will increase. It will start off at 35 and only top off at 53. Then some morning showers on Monday. All in all, a cool start to the week with highs only in the 50s. But then an Arctic cold front arrives Thursday. That'll bring us our first hard freeze of the season Friday morning. So prepare in advance.
See you back here at 8 a.m.
See you guys at 8.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
One police department to confirm that what was the cause of this.
Today it marks a week since that deadly explosion at an underground home on the city's southeast side. What we've now learned about two of the victims.
Plus, our nation's veterans are being honored today in more ways than one. How people are getting involved in a popular tradition 1 week before Christmas.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City. All right, it looks like the sun is up. See some blue in the sky. Here's the thing, 44 degrees, and this is really just the start. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But for now, good morning. It is 8 o'clock this Saturday. It is December 17th. Is this the weather that you've been waiting for?
I don't like cold weather.
Oh my goodness, don't even with me.
I'm never satisfied.
You're never
Max.
happy because you were upset when I was like, yeah, we need 70 and sunny. You're like, no, we need winter weather.
Okay, winter weather, but maybe like 50 degrees.
I wish people could see how you kind of just like throw the blanket on. You go around to every thermostat in the station, like throwing it up to 80. And I'm like, what is happening?
I don't throw it up to 80. That is a huge exaggeration, Sarah Spivey. I mean, vouch for me here. It's not 80 in the studio.
Not yet.
But it's probably like 78. But yeah, you know what? This weekend is going to be cool. We'll be looking at highs generally in the 50s. But what Max and Sarah are hinting at is another colder blast of air toward the end of this upcoming week. We have got a lot to unpack in the forecast. But first, I want to get you through this weekend. So let's start with temperatures outside right now. We're looking at cloudy skies in San Antonio. It's 45. Winds have calmed down a little bit. It's still very dry outside with dew points in the 20s. All in all, a chilly start to the day, but don't get used to the clouds today because we are going to be seeing clearing skies, gradually clearing skies, so much so that by noon, by lunch, we should have sunny skies around San Antonio. And the high temperature today should be near 60 degrees. That's cooler than average, but not frigid. Early tomorrow morning, we'll wake up near 35 degrees in San Antonio. We probably will have a light freeze up in the hill country tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, but clouds will be increasing during the day for your Sunday. So today, clouds are decreasing. Tomorrow, clouds will return. High temperature only of 53 degrees. And if you think 53 is cool, we'll just wait until the end of this upcoming week. We expect an Arctic blast of air just before Christmas Eve. A lot to unpack in the forecast, even a rain chance in the mix too over the next 7 days. I'll have those details coming up. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Our military service members do so much to sacrifice to serve our country. One of those sacrifices being away from their family to train or to serve.
Now, some lucky service members are at the San Antonio International Airport waiting for a flight home.
Jonathan Cotto is there for their send-off. So, Jonathan, we know thousands of people leaving or coming in. How long does this process last?
Good morning, Max. Good morning, Sarah. That's right. This process is going to last at least for the rest of this week. At least 1,000 service members will be heading to their respective hometowns, their respective states, out of San Antonio International Airport. And at the end of this week, we should be, that total should be in the 4,000s. But today, I'm in a USO full of Army medics. These Army medics will be flying out at some point today. And I can tell you the excitement here is through the roof. This is definitely a room you don't want to walk into and say that the flights are canceled. I can tell you there's going to be some very unhappy soldiers. But let's talk to Private Gallegos. Private Gallegos, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, Private. I know you're excited about heading home. Where is home for you?
Home is in California, in Roseville, specifically, Northern California.
Now, how long has it been since you've been able to see your family?
About half a year. I left for basic training July 5th. And I haven't been home up until now. I should be heading home today. It'll be quite the experience.
Now, Gallegos, I've been in your boots before. I know how it feels, but I want you to tell me, what are the emotions going through your mind, through your heart right now as we speak?
I'm just happy to go home. It's just nice to see everybody. It's nothing like crazy, like, oh wow, I'm just. It's this sort of calm that it's kind of going through my head. It's like I can relax like fully and just head home and be with my family.
Now, I know that you've been busy in training. You probably haven't had an opportunity to do any holiday shopping. Is that something you'll be doing as soon as you land in California?
I actually, yes, but I actually brought some souvenirs with me. I have a boonie hat that I brought for my little brother because I figured that's the kind of thing he'd want. I have a few coins I bought from a gift shop to give to him as well. So I have done a little shopping, but I'm pretty sure I will also go shopping when I get back home.
Private Gallegos, I wish you the merriest, the happiest of Christmas. Enjoy your family, and thank you for serving our country.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, sir.
You too, sir. Well, Max, Sarah, there you have it. We are here at a USO. I never thought I'd step foot in another USO. I have had my fair share of various USOs across the country. I can tell you they do a lot for active duty service members here in the continental U.S. and abroad. They send a number of care packages. So if anyone at home, if you're interested in donating to a USO, you can go to the United Service Organization's website. That's uso.org. You can contribute to their headquarters, or if you specifically want to help USO San Antonio, you can come on down and donate monetarily, or you can even bring a box of cup of noodles. It's a popular snack amongst Army soldiers here this morning. Back to you in the studio, Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, today is also a time to remember the fallen, honor those who served our country. It is National Wreaths Across America Day. Congress designates a Saturday in December every year for the special occasion. Arlington National Cemetery, along with over 3,100 other locations, they coordinate wreath-laying ceremonies. The day actually started in 1992, and it all started when a company had a surplus of wreaths towards the end of the holiday season. In 2007, a nonprofit group, Wreaths Across America, it was officially founded and continues the tradition through today.
Well, there are more questions than answers in a southeast side community. 1 week after that deadly explosion rocked the area, 4 people died in this explosion. But this morning, we're hearing from the family and friends of 2 victims. James Kalasek, or Jimbo as he was known, died in the explosion near K-Bar Construction Services. He owned the business on South Presa. Down the street, a gas station owner says Kalasek would often help people get on their feet.
He's like, everybody deserves a second chance.
William Thompson was better known to family and friends as Steel. His mother says he was working at K-Bar when that explosion happened.
He did some of their mechanical work, and so when they needed something done, he would go down there.
Investigators are looking at whether a propane tank may be to blame for the explosion. We're told it was connected to an underground home on the property. This morning, investigators are waiting on soil samples that could help determine the exact cause.
Meanwhile, a Pleasanton woman fighting for her life after developing a life-threatening infection just days after delivering a healthy baby girl. Christina Pacheco still in the hospital after her doctors had to amputate her feet and her hands.
She knows she wants to get home to her babies. She misses them so much, but she's so strong. She's keeping positive just because she wants to get home to her family.
Pacheco has been in the hospital since October when she experienced toxic shock syndrome. Her organs began to shut down. Doctors performed the amputations to save her life. Right now, the Pleasanton community is rallying together for Christina and her family. They're actually planning a fundraiser for the family at St. Andrew's Church just next month. Time now 8:08, 44 degrees out.
We'll still ahead on GMSA at 8. David Elder takes us out for some authentic African cuisine. That preview coming up on Texas Eats.
And we had so many amazing football teams go to such great lengths and championships. UIW's run to the national championship. Well, sadly, it is over after the Cardinals fall in Fargo. We're going to give you a breakdown how it all happened.
It's a chilly morning, 44 degrees. The sun is out, some clouds still hanging around. Hey, how long are these cooler temps going to stick around for? And in the next couple of days, I saw a 22 on Sarah Spivey's forecast. She'll tell us all about that when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. So after winning back-to-back Conference USA championships, well, the UTSA Roadrunners still in search of their first bowl game win. They fell to Troy in the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl in Orlando. So take a look. Got out to a 12-0 lead thanks to that beautiful touchdown pass from Frank Harris to Descari Franklin. But 5 turnovers on the day would prove to be too costly for UTSA. Frank Harris giving up 2 picks, then UTSA giving up 18 straight points. The Roadrunners had a chance for the win, but Franklin just couldn't bring it down in bounds. In fact, he ended up taking out our Larry Ramirez right there. Don't worry, Larry tells us he's okay. But the Roadrunners fall 18-12. Look at Larry helping the guy back up. All right, so our other local football team, well, UIW, the Incarnate Word Cardinals, playing a tight matchup last night, and if they won, they'd go to the national championship. So they took on North Dakota State in Fargo for the FCS semifinals, and they were up 16-0 before the Bison roared back, taking a 24-22 lead late in the third. UIW down 24-22. Quarterback Lindsey Scott, well, this was the Bison just rolling back. Oh, he would go to the house. So Lindsey Scott, here we go. Moving, spin move, rolling out of the pocket, and then hurling it downfield, and that would be it. So, sorry, UIW falls, UTSA falls, and on to next season.
Hey, we got this far, right?
We did get this far.
I'm proud of our teams. I'm
taking incremental steps.
Right. I am proud of our teams.
Of course. Yeah. And Sarah Spivey?
Yeah.
Now it's starting to feel like football weather.
It is. And you know what? The first part of December was kind of warm, right? But this last part is going to be pretty chilly, downright cold. And in fact, we're going to deal with our first hard freeze of the season by this time next week, over the weekend. So let's go ahead and take a look outside right now with temperatures. It's 45 in New Braunfels. Good morning in Kerrville, where it's 42. 45 in Del Rio, 37 in Eagle Pass, 47 in Pleasanton, and 45 here in San Antonio. A little bit closer to San Antonio, 41 in Bernie, 46 in Castroville, 43 in Bandera, 44 in Gonzales, and 44 up in Canyon Lake. Now, when we look outside, we still do see quite a bit of cloud cover out there right now. And it's dry. Dew points are in the 20s. Very dry chapstick weather out there. But when you look at the satellite imagery, we're just now starting to see the sun rise there over the satellite. And you can see that there's plenty of clearing out near Kerrville, Del Rio, and up toward the Austin area. So quickly today we will be seeing clearing skies. That's going to be the theme this Saturday. By about noon we'll be in the mid 50s, and in the afternoon we should see mostly sunny skies with a high temperature right near 59, so close to 60 degrees. We'll have northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. This evening is going to get chilly though quickly after the sun sets at around 5:30, so make sure you take the jacket with you wherever you're going this evening. And as we look at the rainfall, there are a few showers down near Karnes County and DeWitt County at the moment, but all of that will continue to move on down to the south. Up to the north, there's quite a bit of snowfall near the Great Lakes and up across parts of Maine, but our next weather maker is on Monday. And Monday, this low pressure system will be moving in, bringing us the chance for some rain, especially in the morning hours. So let me take you through the futurecast. As I mentioned, today we'll be seeing clearing skies. Then tomorrow is going to start mostly clear and cold. 35 degrees early tomorrow morning, even a light freeze is possible across the hill country. Then as that low approaches, clouds are actually going to increase tomorrow so that it'll be a cloudy afternoon tomorrow with a high temperature only at 53, so quite a bit cooler for your Sunday. Then by Monday morning, as that low approaches, we start to see showers possible in the pre-dawn hours, but especially right near dawn and during the morning commute. We've got about 50% coverage early on Monday, but then by about the lunch hour, all that rain will be to the east of us. So we'll start off with some rainy conditions on Monday and end up with just mostly cloudy skies Monday afternoon. As far as rainfall potential goes, nothing out west toward Del Rio, Eagle Pass, but around San Antonio, a couple tenths of an inch are possible. It's going to be light rain, up to an inch possible out toward the Houston area. Then we see a cool week. Our average high temperature this time of year is 64, and so we'll be some 10 degrees cooler than that for most of the week. But on Thursday, a big Arctic front arrives. That's going to allow for our highs to only be in the 40s over Christmas weekend, and a freeze is expected Thursday night into Friday morning and on the mornings of Christmas weekend as well. Hard freeze expected, so start to think a little bit about doing your freeze preparations for your pipes, your plants, and your pets. I'll be talking more in depth about the Arctic cold front moving through on Thursday in the next half hour. I just wanted to get you through your weekend and the chance for morning rain on Monday first.
Some real holiday weather for this week.
Although I will say we are not anticipating any wintry precipitation.
Okay, no snow.
No white Christmas, unfortunately.
Okay, we'll take the cool temps though. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. 8:18, 46 degrees out.
So to come on GMSA, ooh, do you like Voodoo Donuts,
So
Max?
I've never had them, but I know people who live downtown who are very excited about this.
Yeah, well, they're finally coming to the Alamo City. When you can get in line and receive, a free t-shirt while picking up your treats. We'll let you know about that in just a bit.
And speaking of treats, David Elder is back with some authentic African food, what he's cooking up in this week's Texas. We need samples.
Yes.
So this is a typical Nigerian dish, and it's called a foriro. It's actually veggies, which will be spinach and collard greens tossed in this red bell pepper sauce. And it's very nice.
And you get to add a protein to this if you'd like. And we actually added beef to this one.
Yes, there's beef in there.
All right, so show me, how do we do this?
Okay.
Teach me how to do it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You basically just take a piece.
Okay, take a piece.
Like that. It sticks together.
Okay, you're kind of playing with it. You've done this before.
You want to mold it, just go take up your sauce.
Okay, I'm gonna take some of the sauce. Oh, okay, I think I did it right. Here you go, cheers. That's the bite. Well, that's very good. And you can eat with your hands. The foriro is delicious. It has kind of this soupy texture to it. And then you have all the greens in there, the beef in the middle. You can pick any protein you want to go on there. You just get a little bit of whatever side item you get to make a little bit, kind of like a little bread. It's like a little dumpling kind of texture. You grab some of that in the bowl, put it all together, you go for it. It is delicious and it's a fun experience. This is delicious. I love the flavor that's in here. And I'm so glad that you got to share your culture with me and show me how to eat like this. This is so fun.
Okay, so we got beef, greens, and you eat with your hands, so it's fun. I'm in.
Yes.
100%. Like I said, he needs to bring it to the station so we can try. If he's listening.
We keep asking.
Yeah, very kindly, respectfully, bring us food.
We're hungry.
Time now, 8:23, 45 degrees out.
Up next, some huge names in music, from Shania Twain to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, are making stops in the Alamo City in 2023. How you can get caught up on who's showing up and when, that's in just a few moments.
Good morning and welcome back. Trending right now on KSAT.com, the latest on a very special opening. The people around downtown have been very excited about Voodoo Donuts, opening next week, a 24-hour donut shop known for creating what has been called America's Greatest Donut. It originated in Portland, 2003. This is our first location here in the Alamo City. Have you had Voodoo Donuts?
Yes, at the original in Portland. It was fun.
What sets them apart?
I think it's this. There's so many different options.
Okay, is this one with like candied bacon on top?
It's like all kinds of crazy things. But it's also 24 hours. So donuts at all times of the day. Okay, and if you're looking for some concerts to go to next year here in the Alamo City, we have a list of some of the biggest shows for 2023. Besides all the rodeo concerts, of course, in February, there's also Shania Twain. I love that we're seeing Shania again. Pink and the Red Hot Chili Peppers performing throughout the year. You can find the full list on KSAT.com. And we know that there's going to be some more announcements, some big announcements coming on later this year for the Alamo Dome.
Absolutely. Time now, 8:27, 45 degrees out.
Well, still to come at 8:30 as the digital divide continues to grow. Children getting caught in the middle. How one woman's project that started in her garage is now helping thousands of struggling children.
And for some, graduation season is here. We're celebrating the best and brightest across the Alamo City. An amazing story of one woman who just walked the UTSA stage. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. 8:31 this Saturday. It is December 17th. So the blanket is off. The temp here is still high, but the temp's outside, 44 degrees.
We have to stay warm inside somehow, Max.
So
are you surviving?
I'm thriving. Can I tell the earring story?
Oh, yeah, they're a little too big this morning.
No, they look great. They look great. That was not the story. The story was Sarah Spivey. Sarah looks at me and is like, I'm going to go change my earrings. She looks at the door and she's like, it's too cold. I'm keeping these on.
I have some normal size ones, but they're in my car, which is like, 10 feet away, and I just couldn't do it.
It's all right, girl. I like those big hoops.
Go big or go home.
Looks nice. All right, so we are dealing with clouds this morning, but today skies are gradually going to clear. Let's go ahead and take a look outside with live cam. It is a chilly 45 degrees outside. At least the winds have calmed down. And yeah, we've got some clouds this morning, but the big story is the fact that we will be looking at sunshine by about the midday hours, when at noon we'll be at 54 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and in the afternoon we're expecting mostly sunny skies and a high temperature right near 60. So a cool day and a chilly evening with temperatures quickly falling into the 40s after sunset, a little after 5:30. Now, although today skies are going to gradually clear, tomorrow we'll be looking at increasing clouds. Clouds return for your Sunday. So all in all, this weekend is going to be pretty cool. Our average high temperature this time of year is 64, so we're going to be cooler than that. And then Monday, in the morning hours, we're expecting some scattered showers. So that's the immediate 24 to 48 hours that you need to know, and that we'll talk about a little bit more in the forecast. Then we're going to talk about what everybody is talking about, the chatter all around town, which is the Arctic cold front, which is expected to arrive Thursday, leading to a hard freeze just before the Christmas weekend. I'll answer all your questions about what you need to plan for this upcoming Christmas weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, it looks like we're just having some technical issues. All right, thank you so much. Well, this morning, the Red Cross is helping at least 40 people who were displaced by an early morning fire. Firefighters contained the blaze to a few apartment buildings, but all residents were able to be evacuated and no injuries reported. The cause of the fire is still being investigated.
And we talked about UTSA and UIW, but how about Bernie? The Greyhounds making their state championship game debut yesterday, and they were close to claiming the school's first title, but Bernie saw a 21-point lead evaporate in the second half. So here we go. We're coming out. We're excited. Bernie is ready. They had a 24-21 loss. KSAT 12's Andrew Seeley was at AT&T Stadium breaking down the game's final turning point.
There's so many plays in this state title game that Bernie would like to have back, but one specifically stands out. With 3 minutes left in regulation and the game tied at 21, Jackson Bays found Houston Hendricks for an incredible diving grab along the sideline that would have given the Greyhounds a first down at the China Spring 12-yard line. Unfortunately, Bernie was called for an eligible man downfield, erasing the play and ultimately resulting in a punt. The Cougars took advantage and marched right down the field to kick the game-winning field goal as time expired.
I thought we were heading in the right direction there in the fourth quarter. We were trying to do the same thing to them, milk the clock, run the ball, keep it from them, kick a field goal or score a late touchdown to win. Unfortunately, we got a penalty and got behind the chains, and that was it.
Very good team. We played. We didn't give up either. We fought hard. The whole game was, a dogfight. Just tough.
There's no one on this team or the coaching staff that I don't like, and it was just an amazing senior year and cool getting to play in this game.
The best 4 years ever, and the best 4 years playing for my dad, playing for my little brother. Couldn't have asked for a better senior year in the high school career.
Regardless of the final score, Bernie can hold their heads high as the best football team in city history. From AT&T Stadium, Andrew Seeley, KSAT 12 Sports.
Historic season nonetheless. Thank you, Andrew. Well, whether it's the stock market or the housing market, 2022 has been a roller coaster of emotions and a roller coaster of prices. There's a lot of questions revolving around interest rates, a possible recession, and what comes next. That is why tomorrow morning on Leading SA at 8 a.m., Jack Hawthorne, Keller Williams Heritage CEO, is set to join us live. We're going to be talking everything from housing market trends to inflation. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Join us tomorrow morning for the full conversation. All right, time now, 8:36, 45 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, we're sharing the story of a talented young woman who recently walked the stage as a UTSA graduate. We'll tell you what she plans to do next.
She does everything. It is such an amazing story. All right, so a topic we've covered really since before the pandemic, the digital divide in and around San Antonio. Well, research shows that that divide continues to grow. Children getting caught in the middle. How one woman's project started in her garage is now helping thousands.
Oh, look, we went up a degree. It's 45 degrees
big
now.
win.
37. Hey, it's not just cold today. In a couple of days, Sarah Spivey has 22 as one of her lows on the forecast.
I don't know about you. I'm
feeling 22. Oh my gosh, I knew you could do that. We'll be right back.
Good morning and welcome back. Now that the holiday break has begun for so many, so has holiday travel.
That's right. Thousands of servicemen and women from every branch in the military are lining up at the San Antonio International Airport to head back home to see their families for the holidays.
That's right. Jonathan Cotto, they're alive now. So, Jonathan, how is the influx of all these soldiers affecting lines at the airport?
You know, it's having no effect at all, Max and Sarah. In fact, these departures are expected to take place throughout the day and throughout the week. So if you're planning or do you have a scheduled departure here this morning, your flight will not be interrupted. Lines will not be extraordinarily long. But I can tell you what is extraordinary is the fact that these men and women, these servicemen and women, have the opportunity to spend the holidays with their families. So how amazing is that? I want to have photojournalist Stephen Chavez show you what I describe as a sky lounge here, the USO. What's really cool about the USO is that it allows servicemen and women, veterans, retired folks to have a space to kind of just kick back while they wait for their flights. There's snacks, there's drinks, there's TVs, and even gaming consoles. We have troops here playing chess, playing cards. It's a really nice place to kind of just de-stress and wait for their flight, for their departure to be called up. And they can also keep a track of their departures on that screen over there as well. But let's talk about what's happening here this morning. We know over 1,000 service members are going to be flying out of the San Antonio International Airport here this morning. And with me, allow me to introduce these two privates, Private Vo and Private Nolasco, who are going to be catching a flight here very soon. Private Nolasco, tell us where you're heading this morning.
I'm headed back home to New Orleans, Louisiana, sir.
And what about you, Private Vo?
I'm headed back home to Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay, so you guys are not too far away. Talk to me about how long it's been since you've seen your family.
I left May 30th, 6 months ago. I missed them a lot, but I'm excited to see them again.
What about you, Private?
I also left home 6 months ago, and yeah, it's been a journey since then.
I know it has been, and now if I'm not mistaken, you guys are both 18 years old, right? And this entire experience, this Army experience, this has been the first time you've been away from relatives, from family?
No, sir. I went to boarding school in high school, and I went to university for a year, but it's still just as hard.
It never gets easy, right? What about you, Private?
Just like many soldier medics, it's also my first time, away from home for this long period of time.
I know it's a moment that you guys are highly anticipating, but I'm sure mom and dad are even more excited. I'm sure they didn't sleep last night. I know that feeling, so I'm really happy for you guys. Private Nolasco, Private Vo, Merry Christmas and blessings. Well, Max and Sarah, we're going to continue to hang out here at the USO with these troops here and bring you the latest from the San Antonio International Airport. Back to you in the studio.
Jonathan Cotto, thank you so much. All right, there are more than 72 million children across the United States, and here's the thing, 41% of these kids, almost half, live in low-income families.
And nearly 60% of those children don't have a working computer at home.
So as Nancy Alvarez reports, one organization is trying to change that, one computer and one child at a time.
The shelves are stacked and the lines are long. Each person here needs a computer.
We either have to go to the library to use the computer or wait for my parents to get home so that they could drive us to my cousin's house.
It's like unconscionable to think that how could we not be providing computers to these children? We all know that you cannot compete in this world without a computer, period.
Tammy Hirschfield and her husband saw the need and started collecting computers for low-income kids 18 years ago.
We started asking our friends to give us computers, and we set up a Costco table in our garage.
The first year, Computers to Kids gave out 100 computers. This year, with the help from large corporations like L'Oreal, that number is 36,000. And when COVID hit, the need became even greater.
I think the entire planet realized that we needed electronics or technology, not just to educate our children, but to access resources.
19 staff members and 100 volunteers refurbished 96,000 computers during the pandemic.
We want to make sure that the licenses that you have on it are scrubbed clean. We put all new software so that when the device goes out, it's all clean and registered to the new owner.
Just as important as the computer, internet access. 1 in 3 Americans don't have broadband at home. That's why Computers to Kids also partners with internet providers to provide free and discounted internet service. They also offer tech and educational support.
We know our model works. We are hoping that in the future, other cities will adapt to our program.
In addition to Southern California, they also have programs in Arizona and Nevada and ship throughout the United States. They are also developing a new app with Stanford to allow any student across the United States to apply for a computer.
If everyone gave their computers, think of the impact that would make. It's possible we can make the difference. Everybody just needs to pitch in.
I'm Nancy Alvarez reporting.
Well, we do have some showers actually across parts of Kennedy, Cuero, Lavaca County to the southern part of Lavaca County. These are very light. There's a lot of dry air at the surface, so a lot of that is evaporating before it even hits the surface. But as you look at the weather today, the thing to know is that it's going to be pretty sunny by this afternoon. We'll be looking at clearing skies. It's cold out there right now with temperatures in the mid 40s, but by noon we'll be at 55 degrees, 59 for the high temperature today. Northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our weather setup and what we've got in the works. Firstly, tomorrow's clouds are going to be increasing ahead of this trough of low pressure, which is out in California right now. This is going to be bringing us some showers on Monday morning, mainly in the morning hours and mainly along and east of 281. So that's what's happening in the next 48 hours. It'll be cool with some rain on Monday, but then some very strong Arctic air is expected to spill across the United States, which is already cold, by the way. But when we look at Siberia, you can see that it's 56 below in parts of Siberia. This is a cold core of air which is expected to move across Canada, northern parts of the United States through the first part of next week. But by Thursday, December 22nd, we expect a cold front to move through San Antonio, with this Arctic air being the center of that cold air mass. And that'll be with us through the holiday weekend, through Christmas weekend. Now, we do not anticipate any kind of snow, but here's some things to keep in mind. Once that front moves through on Thursday, we expect a hard freeze, especially on Friday morning and Saturday morning, as well as on Sunday. A freeze is possible too on Christmas morning. Highs will rebound though into the 40s because of abundant sunshine. So some things to plan for as we head toward Thursday. Plan for that hard freeze Thursday night into Friday morning. Expect teens in the hill country even. Plan for those additional freezes Friday night into Saturday morning and Christmas morning. If you have plans to leave town, prepare your house for those freeze preparations, pets, plants, people, and pipes before leaving town before Thursday. Anyone is going to need to protect those pipes though before Thursday. And high temperatures will be at least in the 40s, which is the good news. We do not anticipate any kind of wintry precipitation over Christmas weekend, but all in all, a jam-packed forecast for this week where we expect clearing skies today, a high temperature near 60, increasing clouds though. Tomorrow clouds return with a high temperature in the low 50s. Some showers on Monday morning, cool Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then that Arctic blast arrives on Thursday. That'll set up that hard freeze on Friday morning. Again, though, with plenty of sunshine, we should not spend too long below freezing. But still, that is a hard freeze with temperatures in the teens and 20s.
With no precipitation.
With no precipitation.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. 8:49, 46 degrees now.
Well, up next, graduation season. It's here, so we're celebrating the best and brightest grads across Alamo City. The amazing story of one woman who walked the stage at UTSA. Heard she plays several instruments, is very musical. What she's doing next. Welcome back. This morning we're celebrating our best and brightest graduates from across San Antonio.
That's right. So we want to share the story of a recent UTSA graduate who also happens to be an amazing musician, vocalist, and Texas National Guardsman.
Isaiah Richardson walked the stage earlier this week, earning her bachelor's in music education with a minor in business. She can play 5 instruments and is the lead vocalist, a pianist, and flutist in the 36th Infantry Division in the Texas National Guard's Lone Star Band. You go, girl. She's also going to teach as a middle school choir director in Comal ISD in New Braunfels. Despite all her achievements, she says the best advice she'd offer to others is staying true to yourself.
It's easy to try to conform to the environment around you because you feel like that's what's going to help your success. And I think that's a lot of what I went through being a minority, which is why I'm grateful to work in Comal, because I feel like they need more representation, and being that face for students that look like myself is going to be crucial to their development.
So Isaiah plans to attend grad school and someday open a performing arts high school.
I want to be well-versed in everything it would take to be able to select the right candidates to run those schools and teach those kids and be able to have a say in all of the process of it just because I'm educated in all of it.
So some other advice she has for other students, especially in college: don't hesitate to ask for help. And this next one applies to everyone. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Way to go, Isaiah.
Very impressive.
Best of luck.
Oh, of course. Time now, 8:54, 46 degrees out.
After the break, a special performance is going on this weekend at the Public Theater of San Antonio. How you can catch the show before Christmas. Happening today, a performance that's going on this weekend at the Public Theater of San Antonio. A Christmas Carol, the musical, is back by popular demand, and this weekend is your last chance to catch a show. Performances begin at 7:30 tonight and Sunday. You can find more information on KSAT.com.
And it really is so amazing. Excited to see it. And honestly, huge credit to the Public Theater of San Antonio. They've been knocking show after show after show out of the park.
What a way to get in the Christmas spirit.
It's time now, 8:57, 46 degrees out.
Still ahead at 9, we're celebrating the best and brightest grads across the Alamo City, and we have another amazing story of one woman who just walked the stage for the 3rd time at UTSA.
And it's part of town that is known for illuminating the holiday spirit. There you go. This was your story.
Yeah, we're going through Windcrest to see some of our favorite Christmas lights. Get this.
That is amazing.
Mariachis that are mannequins, and they're moving to some Christmas music. You don't want to miss this.
All right, we are starting off with some what feels like actual winter weather, at least winter here in San Antonio. 46 now. How cold can it get in the next couple of weeks? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. For now, good morning. It's 9 o'clock this Saturday. It's December 17th. And it's funny, I said winter weather here in San Antonio because I saw, I think North Platte was like low 20s. I know people in the Northeast.
Sarah showed us a negative 58 earlier.
Oh my, she set the bar like really high.
So. Yeah, I'll take 46.
That negative 58 was in the middle of Siberia. Nowhere
that's
in the United
terrifying.
Yeah, but that is the cold core of air that's expected to sweep through the United States later on this week. But for now, I just want to get you through your weekend. We'll be looking at cloudy skies to start the day, but skies are already starting to clear. 46 degrees at the airport right now. As I show you the satellite and the temperatures, you can see that for western Bexar County, we're seeing plenty of sunshine at the moment. Totally sunny skies also near Los Maples, seeing sunshine in Kerrville this morning where it's 44 degrees, 48 at Stinson, 46 in Converse, 47 in New Braunfels. And as we look at this weekend's forecast, know that today is going to feature gradually clearing skies. We'll have sunshine today and a high temperature near 60. Now early tomorrow morning, 35 degrees for the morning low. There could even be a light freeze up in the hill country. And the opposite is going to happen tomorrow, where we'll actually see clouds return. The afternoon should be pretty cloudy tomorrow with a high temperature only of 53 degrees. This is chilly, but the upcoming forecast calls for a hard freeze in the week ahead. I'll show you what I mean coming up in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, our military service members make so many sacrifices in serving our country. One of those sacrifices being away from their friends and family, being here in San Antonio, training or serving.
Right here in Military City, USA, and now some very lucky service members are at the San Antonio International Airport waiting for a flight home.
Jonathan Cotto is there for the send-off. So, Jonathan, we know thousands are leaving or coming in. How does it look out there?
That's right, Max. Thousands are leaving. They are going to New Mexico. They are going to Colorado. They are going to Georgia, Michigan, North Carolina, just a number of states that they are excited to go and see their families and spend the holidays. With me right now is Private First Class Pagan, Puerto Rico in the house. Private, good morning. Thank you for joining us. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling really good. I'm excited to be home with my family, actually.
Now, a popular question here this morning is, how long has it been since you've seen mom and dad?
Like 3 months. I just got out of basic training. I'm in AIT as a surgical tech, and I've been here a month. So a total of 3 months since I've seen him.
3 months too long, right? Now, is this going to be the first Christmas that, is this the first time you've spent away from family?
Yes, I'm a very big family person. I don't spend any time away from family. So it's kind of tough being away from them, but at least I get to be here with them for the holidays. I got kind of lucky with that.
And I think you're heading to Colorado, right?
Yes, Colorado. Pueblo West, Colorado. It's kind of dry there.
And I believe your mom and dad may be watching right now through our website, KSAT.com. Anything you want to say to your mom and dad if they're watching right now?
Yes, I love you guys. Te amo a los dos. Te voy a ver pronto. And Merry Christmas, everybody. And Dito, I love you. That's my little baby brother.
Pagan, thank you so much, and I wish you safe travels and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, Max and Sarah, this is just one of so many people that are heading home. They're here in San Antonio for medic training. Some are practical nurses, some are combat medics, but it's really exciting to see them so excited to go and spend Christmas. I can tell you I've spent a number of Christmas on deployments, and as fun as they can be surrounded by shipmates and in company, there's nothing like being home for the holidays. But we're going to continue to hang out with them. I want to show you a little bit of the scene here because some of these folks, their flights won't leave till probably 6:45 tonight, so they're going to be holding it down here at the USO, which is not a bad spot to be. They have these recliners. They're super comfy. There's snacks. There's food. And that's what's really cool about the USO is that they're able to supply this level of comfort for our men and women in uniform. Hey, if you're interested in donating and helping out the USO, you can go over to sanantonio.uso.org. Back to you in the studio, Max, Sarah.
Jonathan Cotto, thank you so much. Turning your morning headlines, the latest, the big update in the war in Ukraine.
A new round of Russian missile strikes taking out power infrastructure. ABC's Tom Sufi Burridge is in Kyiv with the latest.
This morning, Russia's deadly barrage of missile strikes across Ukraine, claiming more victims. This hit on a power station in the south. In video shared by officials. Overnight, the body of a mother and her 1-year-old baby pulled from the rubble of this residential building in the city of Kryvyi Rih. In total, 4 people killed here. Russia unleashing 75 missiles targeting energy facilities, knocking the power out, plunging major cities like Kyiv into darkness. The US now moving to bolster Ukraine's air defense. President Biden poised to sign off on long-range Patriot missile systems for Ukraine, according to US officials. The Kremlin calling it a provocative move. But for families taking refuge in pop-up shelters, more US military support can't come soon enough.
There's no electricity, power or water at home for Sasha and Kirill. This is what Russian missiles are doing right now in Ukraine. These guys are just doing what children do.
And Dasha studying here. Each time a missile lands, she says, her determination grows.
Everything that doesn't kill us makes us more braver.
Everything that doesn't kill you makes you braver.
Yes.
Well, the US also stepping up its training program for Ukrainian troops. The US military will train 500 strong Ukrainian combat battalions in Germany. It will begin in the new year. Tom Sufi Burridge, ABC News, Kyiv, Ukraine.
Well, NYPD officers will no longer be able to detain people while they run background checks to see if they have outstanding warrants. That's according to a class action lawsuit that was settled by the city on Friday. So officers will only be able to detain somebody if they have a reasonable suspicion that a crime is about to or has already been committed. This settlement removes a method officers have used to catch violent offenders, which involved running warrant checks after they were stopped for lesser violations. The department has agreed to update its patrol guide and has already issued a memo to all officers advising them of this new rule. Training on the regulation is set for January of 2023.
Well, long viewed as healthier than other sweet treats, some kinds of dark chocolate actually contain potentially dangerous amounts of heavy metals. So all this according to research released just this week by Consumer Reports. Cadmium found in soil can actually infiltrate cocoa plants, and lead lead contamination can happen in processing chocolate. So the CDC says long-term exposure to these heavy metals, they can cause a variety of health issues, including brain damage, kidney, and even heart disease. A lot of brands were tested, including Trader Joe's organic chocolate and Hershey's. Now, the Confectioners Association in August released research showing ways that lead and cadmium in chocolate can be reduced, including having cocoa farmers plant new tree stock.
It's terrifying.
Very scary. I love dark chocolate.
I know, we've always talked about this, and I'm more of a milk chocolate girl, but I don't know. It's like, is anything safe?
Time now, 9:08, 46 degrees.
Coming up on Texas Eats, David Elder takes us to a San Antonio pizza and bagel shop. Carbs on carbs.
It's all about the dough. All right. So we've been celebrating amazing students graduating college this month, and next we're going to hear from a UTSA grad with an amazing story.
46 degrees at 9:08. I think it's chilly outside. I was outside when that cold front blew in. Hey, but Sarah Spivey says later in the week, in a couple of days, it's going to be even colder. She'll explain when we come back.